Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Four Letter Nerd, your host with the most, your favorite of all favorites, Reggie Bold. That's right. Still vote for me for the most favoriteest host of all time. Don't worry about that, gentlemen. He's a certified hater. Say it with me, everybody. Certified hater. Exactly. I heard you. Anyway, we got a great show today. It's the Four Letter Nerd. I heard with Geek X, Unlimited Production, of course. I've actually got some pretty good guests. First of all, you know you want them. You know you love them. If Patty Cake could bake a man, ladies and gentlemen, it would be BDB. Big Daddy Burgie coming in the building. What's going on?
I'm sorry. Every week it's a new one, man, with you. It's great. I love it.
I should start recording this. In the
I need to use my hype, man. Just saying. I'm
Anytime,
going everywhere with mayhem.
Anything for you. How you been? We missed you last week.
What was I out last week? No, I was here last week.
Sure. I don't remember.
Yeah. It was a week before that I was out.
You look nothing the same.
Yeah, I was here last week because we had Sebastian and we had Fusco on.
All right, fair enough.
Man,
anyway.
make me think I'm crazy. I am, but you know.
Yeah, I know, right? Speaking of which, obviously we got to bring the person that holds us all together. You know what I'm saying? The glue. Miss Katarina Themyscira.
Okay, so let's just roll this back. He said crazy, and then you said speaking of.
So anyway, not speaking of crazy, but sound crazy. Katarina Themyscira.
Someone gonna get an ass whooping.
How are you? How you feeling today?
I'm well, thank you.
Oh, amazing. You look amazing. I heard you got some good things in the view. You know what I'm saying? Well, ringside, you know what I'm saying? All right. I love it for you. You know?
Let's simmer down with that.
Oh, let's simmer down.
It's gonna be like that Lifesaver commercial back in the day. Where will we live? We'll live with my mother.
Absolutely not.
All right, we'll keep it on retainer. Listen,
that's on the back burner.
You know, speaking of retainers, obviously I'm contractually obligated to bring this man back out. Otherwise, I don't get paid. Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite, non-favorite, Mr. Russell.
Look, you signed the contract. You agreed to this.
You had a contract?
I was gonna say, where the hell is the contract, man?
Talking.
Not that I would sign it, but there's a contract.
I have the power, sir. I'm back. I have the power.
I might need to get a lawyer here on this. I'm not sure about this.
Oh man, listen, Reggie, it's a pleasure to have you, even when we don't have you. You know what I'm saying? You're here, and like you wake up, you're here. I go to sleep, you're there. You get a call, you're there. You know what I'm saying? You're always
Your
here.
delusions about me have nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show for you today. Of course, my co-hosts are back in full effect, and we have a special special guest visiting. In fact, let's have him introduce himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Lewis from the Angry.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am Louis Perry from the Angry Geeks. If you go to any ARE event,
acknowledge me.
You know who I am. I am the man with the plan. I bust through ceilings. I knock down doors. I bust through walls, and I come through doors. I am yours for 1 hour straight right here tonight, hanging out with Bergie, baby.
Hey.
And oh my God, Katarina, baby, how you doing, darling? Now, yeah, I heard about your Tyrone and everything, but gonna trade up. You know what I'm saying? That's right. And now, the Sun God. Last time I went up against you, I done stole your microphone and ran away. Why? Because I can do that, and you can't. So, yeah, that's what I got to say.
In the house.
But
now
came shooting. Pow, pow, pow. Mm-hmm.
You stole Mayhem's microphone.
Yeah,
megaphone.
Oh.
Yes, megaphone.
Hey,
you let him do my megaphone?
Don't praise the champion at
wrong
any time.
Wrong lever for you, sir. Wrong lever for you. There you go.
Hey,
see, the problem is
you just got to remember.
Wrong lever.
Hey.
On balance, off balance doesn't matter. I'm better than you are. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Ooh,
Anyway.
yeah.
We are here tonight to do what? What are we here to do tonight? We're here to talk
Hi,
about...
name's Deadpool.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to talk about that. And, yeah, So let's do it.
All right,
Let's
since
talk
we're here to
about-
talk about Deadpool, first of all, Lewis, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I appreciate it. You guys are great. I love you guys. I was supposed to hang out with you at Colorado Springs last year, but I got sick, so I had to leave and go back to the hotel room. And Bergie turned me on to you guys and told you guys to hook up with me. Bergie is an honorary Angry Geek. He comes in when he can on Monday nights, and I send him over a link if I need him to hang out with my crew. Katarina, I knew for a few years. Oh my God, now. And
I met you before I met Bergie. Yeah.
Yes, actually, yeah. She goes, "Who the hell is this idiot? Get him away from me!" Thinking he's Macho Man and Elvis. What the hell kind of matchup is that?
No, we were talking about George Perez's Wonder Woman.
Yes, we were.
At
yes, we
Hudson
were.
Valley Comic Con in I think 2017 or 2018. I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Because I was invited out there as a guest to hang out with the Fucked Earplug Podcast Network. Everybody invites me. I'm like the world's best unknown secret. Who are you? I don't know. Give him a mic. Put him on stage. He's an idiot. Okay. So I just go out there, make people laugh. Usually it's special people like myself. And then I just have fun. So that's it. Anyway, what you guys think of Deadpool? I didn't see it. I was the one person in the world. I'm gonna go for that. I'm kidding. I just want to be in the
I was like, man, we got a lot of spoilers coming up here. That's
dude. I tell you what. There was 2 times, right? And that I almost stood up. I went to an early show. I was there on Thursday. Okay. And there was 2 times that I almost stood up in the theater. And then I got to wear there's no big secret around you, Bergie and Kat. I have a heart condition. I'm going through some problems. My heart, the meter started going off. And so I was like, "Oh!" And the people I were with going, "Are you okay?" I'm just freaking excited, man. This is so the cover scene. If you guys know what I'm talking about, one of the most iconic Wolverine covers, cover scale in my back right here, my background. That screen turned purple, and you saw what you saw. I almost stood up, and I felt it. The other time was when a certain actor, all you kept seeing was his back, and he's just revving a motorcycle. I was like, holy crap balls. And what Deadpool says to him, second time that I stood up, almost stood up, but the time that I did stand up was when the cowl came out. When that came out, I lost it.
Yeah, that was epic.
To take a line out of the movie, Kat, I love you to death, baby. Cover your ears. I was moist. I was wet. I filled the popcorn up with butter again, and it wasn't butter. So it was like hope.
Yeah, I was okay until that last part.
So it's the Dune popcorn bucket. Good to know. Good to know.
Hold on.
It was
before we go forward. I have to give you our 12-second lawyer thingy. I actually cut it quick because I was just like, whatever. You've been notified.
You know what I have to say about that?
Listen, we're here to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. And if you ask me, although Deadpool was a great character, I think Wolverine took the show for me. His ass.
Well, which one?
Well, obviously the one that we had, but all of them. The short, obviously the short.
Dude, I wish they kept that one. That was the most screen accurate Wolverine we've ever freaking had.
Yeah, but that 70s pimp style shirt he was wearing too, like the low cut. I was dying.
Yes.
My God.
And then I tell you what, to see Patch live was awesome. Was strictly awesome. But they screwed up. Originally, when Wolverine fought the Hulk, he was wearing the red and yellow. Red and yellow. Here, crossing
the
down
brown and yellow.
Side. The brown. I'm thinking Hogan right now for some reason. Because last week, believe it or not, dude, I gotta say this. Well, we were just talking about me being guests on other people's shows. Now, one of my networks that I'm on is Pod TV, and a lot of it's all political. They actually had me on World News Tonight with them, streaming live on Amazon and on Roku, because Hogan was on one of the dudes' presidential.
Oh, he was at the RNC.
Yes, yeah. So they wanted me on wearing my Macho USA gimmick because they knew that the two guys that they had on their presidential whatever were gonna like start fighting. So they usually have me go on there to lighten the mood and crap. So one of the dudes left. He left the live stream. So I ended up turning the whole thing talking about Elvis Presley and other music. But it was so funny.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, go back.
So I just want to address something real quick. You said they messed up because they had Wolverine fighting Hulk for the first time.
No, because he said, "Hey, you fought. That's the outfit when you first fought the Hulk." And I'm like,
right.
"No, he wore the yellow and blue the first time."
The yellow and
But
blue.
other
It was
than
yellow
that-
and brown. It was yellow and brown with the big ears.
Ooh, I don't know. We'd have to go back.
It wasn't. Look at the cover of 181. Those ears were small, and it was a goofy ass costume.
And
The only other Wolverine that we did not see was that funky jungle costume. Bergie, you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes.
We did not see that version of Wolverine. And
I was kind of surprised we didn't get that one, and we didn't get Weapon X version with the helmet.
Oh
on
my
and stuff
god, I
like
would have
that.
lost it.
I
It
thought
would've
they
been
were.
double.
I thought
It
they
would
were
have
going
been
to
extra
do that
butter
one.
in the popcorn.
I thought he was going to do that one because when he went through one of the things and he stopped and he looked at him, I was like, I expected him to pop up, and be like, nope, and just back right up back into the portal. And we didn't get that.
No, it would have been extra butter in the popcorn. I swear. Sorry, Cat. It would have been extra butter.
They may have been referring to issue number 340, which is it. Because
that's because that's when you saw the claws. Later on.
Okay, so
But
on
when you saw the
181,
reflection of the claws.
Yeah, on 181, I was incorrect. It is the short-eared blue and yellow.
Yeah.
You ain't challenging Lewis when it comes to comics. This man's knowledge.
So
is
maybe
second
they
to
changed
none.
something as far as the Weapon X Wolverine. I think they would have given us that version. The only thing is they probably couldn't fit it story wise to make it make
Oh, yes,
sense.
I could have.
Yeah.
I bet you they could have. We
got Calverine, so I was happy.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was the best.
We'll treat
Oh
you
my
better than those trips down
Wolverine
the
was
road.
sick. Exactly.
I know for me when I was sitting there watching it, and when they what are we going to talk about? What do we want to go through first?
Okay, so let's start off.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Let's start off. Let's start off how. First of all, let's talk about the movie. The movie itself originally was made with $200 million, and it's broken that record twice over. It's made at least $496 million as of when did I go see that movie? I want to say Monday. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that we've had so many great cameos, which we're going to talk about, and the music was amazing too. The music,
the soundtrack.
I just want to know if I could just have this one question: how are they getting paid? Because Backstreet Boys, the Jay-Z, that
was NSYNC.
I'm sorry, it's the Backstreet Boys. NSYNC, but I don't know them.
You clear the rights to the song.
Yes, but they get paid.
Percentage.
So
but he went to NSYNC and he asked them, and NSYNC was like, "Yes, you can put that in the movie. Feel free." I know they got paid, but they didn't get paid a lot.
That's a big. You don't think they got paid a lot?
Usually, when they do stuff like that, from what I talked to a musician at one of the cons, he said depending on the song and the popularity of the song, it could be as low as $5,000 all the way up to $100,000. But it also
and AC/DC had a thing with Marvel since Robert Downey Jr. That's why you hear AC. They did the entire soundtrack for Iron Man 2, and they're in like almost every Marvel thing you can imagine. Yeah. So I was not surprised to hear a AC/DC song. And I got to tell you, going back to the music, that first fight between Logan and Deadpool, the first fight was just, amazing balls. Okay, the second fight was good in the minivan. That was funny, but the first fight was just
I think I like the second fight better. I mean,
really?
Yes.
The second fight
let's have
more
a quick
visceral.
vote. Let's have a quick vote. Right? We all know. All right. The first fight where they're in the desert. Who thinks that was the best one? All right, we got Lewis. Who else?
Wait, are we talking about the two of them when they first got there and you have the fox in the background?
Yes.
That's probably my weakest fight with them.
Okay.
I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what about the second one in the van?
Oh, that to me is number 2. Number 1 is the NSYNC.
Is the instinct? No. We're talking about between Wolverine and Deadpool.
Oh, between the two of them? Oh, that's
Yes.
That's number 1.
So I love
The
it. Don't get
fox,
me wrong.
the desert one, right?
Yes.
The desert.
The desert one
No.
is number 2, like he said. And the minivan is number 1.
Number one.
Listen, I have nothing against the desert scene. I think it was accurate.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm going to be honest with you, Wolverine dominated Deadpool in both fights. If you watch
yeah.
clearly,
Oh, yeah.
he
Yes.
which I think is a great thing because he's the best at what he does, and what he does isn't pretty. And then you always see him get hit first in most comics, and you're like, how are you the best, but you're the one taken out first? You know what I'm saying? But going against Deadpool, and I'm not saying Deadpool is easy to kill either. He was dominating, and then like where he was stabbing them, I don't want to say too much, but where he was stabbing them, that's accurate because I could see Wolverine and the visceralness of him stabbing. The van takes all of that, it makes it more emotional and funny as hell, to the point where he knocked Deadpool off the roof, off the car, didn't even bother getting up and just said,
Yeah,
Go.
that to me was the best line because that reminded me of like to me that was like a Titanic moment where she put her hand on the glass and slid down. He just put his hand up and went like that, and he was like baby knives, and he went at him again. I was like, oh my
stabbed
god,
him in the neck. You saw
Oh
that?
my
Well, see,
God.
that's what I was saying. The second fight was funny. The first fight, you were like, holy crap balls. This is it. This is what we were waiting for since they announced this movie. We're getting this badass fight. You had a good song that clicked on. Okay, you had AC/DC playing. It got your blood going, and all of a sudden, it was just boom, 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 boom. Deadpool didn't want to fight, and he was like, all right, mother effer, we're going to fight now.
Yep.
Now we're going to fight. The
I don't
guns
know.
started coming out. Everything started happening until, hail, the gang is all here. But the second fight, Deadpool wanted to fight, and he told him, what are you going to do, cry, yo? No, I'm going to fight you.
Yeah.
But it was funny, and what made it funny was the song. I got chills. That song made the fight funny.
I think when he hit his head on the steering wheel and it changed to the Greatest Showman song at first, I cried. I was like, did they just put in the Greatest Showman? I thought they were going to fight to that song because it would have been even better. Or like in the background, after he hit him again, it could have went to Oklahoma and then did something else. I thought it was hysterical.
So I just want to say real quick,
what I'm
Brian
saying.
brought up.
Hold on, time.
You got to answer the comment. You got to answer the comment, Lewis. And this man was nice enough, like, was it 2 minutes ago? If you search Bye 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 song on Spotify, it pops up as from Deadpool and Wolverine first. That is great marketing. Go ahead, Lewis.
All right. Now, what I'm saying, Bergie just said it. He was crying. He was laughing through that whole fight. First fight was awesome. Second fight was funny.
I feel your opinion is very validated. I don't agree, unfortunately. I agree the second fight is the best. Listen, he stopped technically because Deadpool was like,
man in
I
my
can
position
fix
could never afford to look ridiculous. Do you understand that?
Okay, but let's go through the list. Let's just go through it, okay? First of all, the first scene that we got Bye 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 was pretty dope. And even when they continued it, my only problem was how was Deadpool able to pull adamantium skeleton apart? You know what I'm saying?
This adamantium is only on the bones, not the ligaments.
Correct.
Yes. But you know, the funny thing
but
is,
how
like,
are you able to break adamantium? Doesn't matter what.
He didn't. None of it broke.
he couldn't
was-
break
he
the
broke
broke
like
the
adamantium.
spine. He
nunchuck in
broke
that
the
shit.
rib cage. Those are all bones.
Those are ligaments, though, that attach it to the thing. Trust me, as someone who injured his rib cage and tore the ligaments, that's what connects your rib cage to your bones.
I'm gonna have to watch. I watched it twice, and I remember him taking the bottom piece of the rib cage and plucked it, not on the side, in the middle.
Yeah, you can pluck each. Your ribs aren't
Those are
fused
bones.
together.
You know
They're
what?
not fused together. There's cartilage in between because
Yes,
you don't want bone rubbing on bone when you move. It hurts.
but they're each individual bones, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
They
So
are.
then
Look at-
they're coated
look
with
at Reggie.
adamantium.
I'm
They're
gonna tell
coated
you.
with-
I was gonna be a doctor, but I didn't have the patience. but I still understand what these two guys are saying.
Fair enough.
That scene to
And
me
then he
where,
broke the skull too.
well, the jaw was already loose on it, you know. Because remember,
Rats.
that's connected through ligaments. It's not
The
are
hip
actually.
all
bone and the hip
bones
bone
still.
connected.
These are still.
Did you ever know
All right,
that
you know what?
song? Come on, man.
Okay,
We all
I don't
learned that
think- I
song
don't
as a
think.
kid.
I don't think
It's
we're
okay.
gonna see
We
eye to
now
eye.
know Mayhem did not
Obviously.
pay attention in anatomy class, and that's okay.
Listen, I went to number
Yeah.
2 worst school. Okay, it's possible they didn't teach it. It's possible. I'm not gonna put that on because we had some really caring teachers. Shout out to them. That's it. Moving forward, how they came
hip
back to
bone
that scene
connected
and
to
how
the-
we got the claws and how he particularly did like the I want to say the inchworm kind of thing where he had 3 claws and a guy's rectum and the other and the nuts. That was funny. I think that was funny as hell. I love how he didn't shy away from very slapstick or just very outrageous, arguably same-sex jokes. Especially, I forgot the guy's name that was in the office who apparently was turned on by Deadpool, and when
Oh,
he
that
first was
guy.
gonna fall on him, he was like really happy,
Yeah.
and then he also
That-
took his cup. I think that was amazing. Those little things made this movie amazing. But I feel like I've been talking. I'm gonna actually push it over to Kat because why not? Kat, what's one of your favorite moments from the from the show, from the movie? Excuse me.
It's fine.
Can you explain that to maybe people who don't get it, please?
No.
She's,
Well,
she's a woman of many words, as we can see.
yes. Why say more words when less words do trick?
Mm,
I think I messed that up, but you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know.
We know.
fair enough.
In the Void, when we got 3 really spectacular fan cameos, one of them being Jennifer Garner as Elektra, and they mentioned the list of superheroes that had passed away in the Void, trying to fight Cassandra, and they said Daredevil, and then I think it was Deadpool that gave his condolences,
Mhm.
and she said it's fine, and
It's fine.
that like got inaudible.
I actually liked. If we're gonna have this quick conversation, I like Daredevil more than Elektra, the movies, and particularly I like, if you guys remember, the way they did the CGI for him seeing. I loved that part.
Yeah.
That part was
I
amazing.
liked the villains better in Elektra. I thought that.
Ooh.
And I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember.
Mhm.
Was it typhoid?
Yeah, Typhoid
Typhoid
Mary.
Mary.
Typhoid.
Definitely Mary.
When this stuff was coming out, that was pretty cool. But I didn't like Elektra's outfit in that movie. I loved her outfit in this one. And Jennifer Garner,
Mhm.
she looks amazing, amazing. But so did Wesley Snipes as Blade. He looked freaking
Oh.
phenomenal.
I don't know. I want to fight. I want to push back on
No,
that. I thought he was too skinny. I'm sorry.
No, I gotta say, I was so
Well,
glad.
That
that they
happens
brought-
sometimes. Your bones lose density. You lose some muscle mass once you get to a
I
certain.
understand,
Tell
but
me about it.
But
fair enough.
I think he looked great.
Fair enough.
I got to say, I am so glad they brought back the worst catchphrase of any superhero movie that never caught on, and they brought it back for this movie.
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
I lost it. I was like, yes, he actually said it again. That was perfect. Oh my god.
And I
It's like-
said this before we started recording, and I'll say it again because I stand on it. I was happy to see Channing Tatum as Gambit so that we could dismiss him as a Gambit forevermore.
Listen. I'll
Asked
give him
and
props.
answered.
I'll give him props. First of
Sorry,
all, Blade.
Who's
Wesley
your
Snipes.
dialect coach?
Yeah. Wesley Snipes as Blade still.
His accent wasn't bad though.
Wesley Snipes as Blade still has it. He still has the moves. And if we can get another movie with him, even passing the torch to Marshall, that'd be dope. As far as Channing Tatum as Gambit, I thought he looked too fat, like he bulked up too much. I don't know if he's doing another movie. I don't know if it was to CGI or whatever. Because, like Kat said,
A little too many beignets. I don't know.
listen, I'm
No,
gonna tell
I
you something.
think he was in good shape. I think his face is just too square, like too filled out.
It's
To
listen.
He
play
looked like
that.
I'll
MODOK.
tell you what it is. I've realized in the movie theater, Gambit is wearing a body shaper. Okay, nobody realizes that, but he's wearing a body shaper, and all this time, go ahead and look. Okay,
No,
I
he
think
looked like MODOK.
Put little legs on his chin right there.
But I think he did a great job. I thought his accent was on point.
It
You know what I'm
was.
saying?
I saw a lot of people saying that his accent was really well done. I don't know the accent well enough to weigh in on that, but I
Yeah.
appreciated that he made the attempt. But for me, it was like whenever he talked about being Gambit, I was like, I think he's too bulky. Like one
Yeah.
of the things for me is that Remy's always been very lean and kind of, and yes, I know Cajun is like French adjacent, but you think of like a Frenchman, somebody that's just like very elegant, and Channing just is more like a bulldozer. I think he was a good GI Joe. Like he was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like he would.
I'm a
He's just too big.
baby.
Bulldozer, baby.
But seeing
That's the
him
next
attempt
song I'm
to
gonna sing.
get to live out his dream of playing
Oh,
that
God, yeah.
character was
Yeah.
fantastic.
He
But
did a great job.
I'm
He did a
good.
great
I'm
job.
good. I think they
The-
did the right thing in not pursuing that.
The other line I liked is when Blade had the bazooka and Elektra says, "We got it from the Punisher." And Deadpool goes, "Which one?" There was like 5 of them.
And then he's still talking, and the camera goes. He goes, "Okay, well, pan up then," because it cut him off while he was talking. Yes.
One thing I was disappointed by is before they were talking about how they got Madonna to give rights to her music, which she normally doesn't allow for films, and that she had come up with an idea for them to use the music in a specific way, and he loved it, and they ended up putting it into the film. And I was really, really hoping that she would be Lady Deadpool. I really was. That was my fan casting. I think that would have been hilarious and amazing if the mask came off and it was Madonna.
I joked with I think Berto. I said I was hoping when they pulled it up it was like Terry Crews or something for Lady Deadpool. Like I wanted to be somebody just totally you did not see it coming. You're like, what the was that Terry Crews? You know, like so I thought it'd been hilarious. I'm glad they didn't take the mask off of any of the Deadpool, so you could speculate whoever was under whoever's, but we know a few that were there.
Well, they're all on
Matthew
IMDb now.
Yeah.
There's no debating who they are now.
You could tell when you heard the cowboy guy, you knew that was Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey,
like you knew that. So for me, that was kind of cool.
So now, did you guys catch what Blade said? He goes, "There's only going to be one Blade. Always going to be one Blade." Yeah.
There's only been one. Only will be one.
When,
when he showed up on screen, I'm not gonna lie, I yelled out, "Mother effer!" That is Wesley Snipes' Blade. Packed theater. Packed theater. I said because I didn't expect that. Like I thought we were gonna get some cameos of like maybe a Thor. I knew we were gonna get an Evans. I thought.
Why was he crying?
I thought we were gonna get a Robert Downey. I thought we were gonna get a Robert Downey Jr. I did really expect some weird one or something like that. Just I don't know. I expected more. Him, Elektra, and Tatum. I never expected those at all. Kudos to them for keeping that a secret where it did not leak ahead of time. Nothing. Like
I want to
whatever that NDA clause was, put it in everybody's contract because I was appreciative of that.
Right. Real quick, Ben Beck said, "I guess I'm the minority here, but I love seeing Channing as Gambit. Seeing that finally come to fruition was great, and I'd love to see more." I agree. If they do him over, maybe make him a little leaner. I think he could do a movie. I don't know.
Recast him as somebody else.
And there goes the shots. Ben also said Ryan's kids were in the Deadpool court too. His daughter was Kidpool, and his new baby was Babypool. That was
and the one in the middle is given a credit as the Wolverine Wrangler.
Yep.
So all 3 kids.
Yep.
Got.
That's a hell of a thing. He had all his family
and his wife, Lady Deadpool.
And then everyone was saying that the nice pool that was supposed to be his fake twin brother.
Oh, that's how it's credited on IMDb.
Yeah, it's his fake twin brother. He doesn't have a twin brother for anybody if they're.
Yeah, it was a joke for a skit.
I thought that was great though.
It was.
I kept on thinking that he looked like Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye.
Oh shoot,
he did.
Your
With
healing
the long
factor.
He did.
Right,
your healing factor would kick in, right?
So my question I have for everyone is: do we think that was actually Chris Hemsworth when they did that, or do we think that was a Matt Damon sneak again?
Listen, hold on. Go
I'm
ahead.
telling you, I thought it was.
Jay said Tom Holland's brother was one of the Deadpools too. Oh, really?
That's
I
awesome.
wouldn't doubt that. Look, I just to answer your question, Bergie, and I'm gonna let Lewis speak afterwards. Is I wouldn't doubt if it was Chris. And I'm gonna say this. Listen, I understand everybody was tired of acting as superheroes for like the 10 years, whatever, and they went to go do their own independent or whatever movies they did, but the Marvel checks hit. Okay, the Marvel checks
That's what
hit.
I was just gonna say that.
I know you want to leave. What was it from Carlito's Way? Every time I try to leave, they keep bringing me back. Like, come on, baby. The Marvel checks, they got a special 0 behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Like Ryan Reynolds saying to Hugh Jackman, he was like, "Until you're 90."
Like, you didn't make him do it till he's 90.
No. Ryan Reynolds meant that for RDJ, not for Hugh Jackman. Let's put it that way, all right?
Listen,
why not both?
Even I was gonna say both. First of all, he made a the thing where he was telling somebody he's gonna sing whatever the song is, the Broadway musical song, without warming up. People forget Hugh Jackman is a Broadway musician and actor. I've seen him on 42nd Street. Man is great. He's amazing.
How much did he charge you?
I'm not allowed to say. Okay.
Well, they even played a clip from The Greatest Showman in the minivan fight scene.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Station kept on changing.
Right. So that meant Hugh Jackman is amazing. I would not doubt that we get him for another 3 movies. 2 of them being was it Doomsday and the other one.
He's definitely showing up in the next 2 Avenger movies.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And then I maybe and if they don't kill him off in that one, then I can see another movie where they finally X him out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like another Deadpool Wolverine movie in a sense.
See, now, oh God, this is where one thing I was a little confused on, and I don't know, maybe somebody else can bring it up if Ben's still here. Maybe when we're in our universe and whatever that timeline was, the 10,001 or 10,005 universe that they were in. So all of the X-Men are dead, correct? Yes. So all of them are dead. Wolverine's now back to life, obviously. So how was Kimiko and Negasonic and Colossus alive with that, where they were all supposedly dead, and God knows how long that timeline is?
Because the timeline that we're looking at, Deadpool and Wolverine, is before the events of Logan. The events of Logan is where all X-Men die.
No, because in that he told when he was in the diner with him, he said he goes, and he was trying to be funny, and he goes, you were the X-Man, like you were it, like he died, like he was dead in his universe already.
So no, he's talking to what's his face, he shows him, he's like, he's gonna die here, your universe is gonna die here, and there's nothing you can do about it. Come join us.
So it was something that was a different timeline, like years apart or so?
Yes.
Okay. So then we have 2 technical Wolverines at the same time now in that.
Yeah, so when the Logan of 10,005 dies, we now have the other Logan to take his place as the anchor being.
But how many years difference is that? Because see, this is where they screw up their continuity. Right.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
So we getting different. Like Jay's out here saying Wolverine was from a different Earth from Deadpool,
yes,
right?
And then one that was already wiped out. Right. I understood that he. See, now that I think about it, it is kind of confusing. See, in 10,005, right? Whatever, in the 10,000 universe that he was in, it appears that their X-Men was there because Colossus, Kimiko, Negasonic was there already. He then traveled to the TVA and then traveled to a different universe, right? And then that Wolverine was dead, but then
no.
And then
he was still in 1005. He was just in the future of 1005.
So is that what he did?
Happens. Yeah, because Logan doesn't die till 2029. That's when the movie Logan.
So that's when Logan was supposed to take place. So we're 4 years ahead of it, 5 years ahead of it.
Yeah, we're 5 years before the death of the official 10,005 Logan.
So we have
technically there's 2 Wolverines running
at the same time.
Yes. Okay. Well, technically 3, because they brought Laura with them.
That's right. They brought X-23, which I liked, but God, can they get that girl some acting skills? You know,
Oh man, I believe
I'm just
Logan takes
saying.
place on the same. All right, so Ben said I believe Logan takes place on the same Earth as Deadpool. Logan was the AKB from Deadpool's Earth.
Mhm.
Okay, I gotta watch that back.
And
X-Men.
then also, and then the
Mhm.
other thing is, did Deadpool use the time thing from Cable? To go to 616, which is the
Yes.
main timeline? And then when he didn't pan out there, he came back to his own timeline?
and
Yes.
then he
And then it broke.
And then it broke. Now he's stuck there no matter what. Okay.
Yes.
Because I was like, why did he go 616 Sacred and back? Am I missing something here?
Michael, you're right. X-Men continuity never pans out depending on the writers. You know, Earth
Fact.
10,050. Thank you, Ben. All right, so there's a little bit of continuity issues they could have possibly cleared up, but I guess they didn't care to. You know, maybe in the fourth movie of Deadpool we'll get. Can we just say this is arguably the best Deadpool we've gotten? The Deadpool
Yes.
movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
the original Deadpool's better. I mean, in the origin story.
Yes, he was wearing Cable's watch when he was in Happy's office.
I
Okay.
got to rewatch it again to see that.
I
didn't
do
see it.
remember him wearing a crazy
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, he's got the big giant.
All I could
Yeah.
remember from Happy's office is masturbation.
Yeah, and then the
That was
various
my one
RDJ
takeaway from
stuff.
that.
And Happy's like, what is that again? He goes, well, you know, when you get two of the Hulk
Hulk
hands.
hands.
This-
What's your superpower? Parallel parking? I lash out when I'm nervous.
So just like any true human. All right.
Now,
I think-
the only thing that they mentioned Spider-Man with was just
Well, yeah. But Sony owns all of Spider-Man, and they
Yeah.
have the majority.
They're
say in
never going to let
things.
that go.
And they
No.
can't. That's their
Oh,
cash
no.
cow.
That's why
Yes,
they
they
keep
can.
making Spider-Man movies
Yep.
without Spider-Man.
And
Right.
They
the,
just
I know.
the
mentioned
Fox
Spider-Man.
shade was unending.
Hmm.
Was it? I was like, one thing I did like is that
Oh.
they did some of the trailers we saw where they did put in like some of the comments, like, you know, where, oh, Paul Rudd finally aged. Like they still
Yeah.
used that, but they did it in different ways. Like they were laying down in that little ball thing, and they rolled up. Like they still used it, so it was something that I thought was really cool. They did change a couple of things with him eating the spam. You know, that wasn't in the movie.
Yeah.
That was obviously in the trailer. I was glad that we didn't see everything in the trailers and we didn't see it in the movie. Like it didn't make no weird sense to it, you know?
Yeah, no. First of all, Ben said that's their cash cow, but makes no cash with movies like Madam Web. 100%. They try. Listen, a lot of these companies are trying not to use Marvel's scripts or base work, and I guess because they don't want to pay Marvel money.
So are they allergic to money?
Yes.
Because
Well, here's
that's
the
what it
thing.
sounds like.
If I think I know Disney, Disney's like, we'll give you Spider-Man, but if you write anything that's close or like 70% adjacent to the stories we already made, you got to cough up that money. And Sony's out here like Dave Chappelle when he was rich, when he was like Sean Pitty Combs, he's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And so they're putting out this weak stuff. That said, I think we're gonna get a fourth one, and I think Spider-Man will make an appearance because at
Which
that point.
Spider-Man?
That's a good question. I don't know. Probably Andrew. Probably Andrew.
I could see them doing an Andrew arc with him in it or something like that as one, but I think he's gonna. But he'll do an Andrew arc, like that could be it. But he's gonna pine over Tom Holland's character. You know, like he's gonna have the like teen guide or something like that, like one of those teen heartthrob magazines, and he's gonna have him in it because I could see that. That's just what Ryan Reynolds would do.
I could totally see that because
Did we
they're
lose?
all he had to go be a whole dad.
Oh, okay.
and then
Basi-
they would staple Tom Holland's face
Mhm.
like he did to Andrew,
With Hugh Jackman's,
Andrew
yes.
They did so many great things with this movie, with the scenes and stuff like that. It was absolutely incredible. Like, I don't think there was a bad scene in the whole movie at all that like was like, nah, that didn't need to be done.
You know what hugged at the heart was the cut scene when they started playing the Friend song and showing everything from Fox.
Yes.
Yes.
That was
that
great.
The mid-credit roll was amazing.
Yes.
That was
great
great.
song choice too. Very nostalgic, the whole thing, and seeing them all with baby faces.
God,
Right.
Yes, I mean they didn't hold back. They even showed the crappy four. You
Yep.
know,
Yes.
I
Fan
mean,
Four stick.
yeah.
It's
So
Fan Four stick because we
yeah.
have two Fantastic Four movies, and then we have Fan Four stick.
Yeah, that was I said crappy 4.
The crappy 4.
The crappy 4.
I will say the only good thing that came out of that crappy Fantastic Four was the Thing actually looked pretty good. Beyond that, it was trash. The Thing was the best looking thing out of that.
I when I saw that, I was like, wow. I mean, everybody was like so young. I was like, oh my god.
Same thing looking at Wolverine, how young he looked, like Hugh Jackman, and then how he was like, I was scared to get on set. I was like, yeah, because you're a character that every fan is gonna love for the next 25 plus years. You screw this up, you're dog meat.
Right. Yeah. And then the fact that he actually brought them all on stage for their Hall H for one final go as the ending of the Fox line of the Marvel movies that was amazing.
Can I ask a question? Did anybody think Chris Evans actually said what he said at the end of the movie? Or
no,
like I didn't think he said that about Cassandra Cain.
He did. Did you not watch the credits?
Well, yeah, no.
Saying, like leading into it,
right?
We all assumed that he.
And you know what?
Yeah, I did,
especially with Wolverine being like, "You just got this guy killed."
Because Johnny Storm has a mouth on him. People forget.
Yes, he does.
Johnny Storm is friends
not
with
like
Peter
that.
Parker. Yes, he does.
Hold on.
Johnny Storm has a
I
mouth
don't
like
think
that.
any of
yes, he does.
With the Disneyfication and
Question.
how much he's known for Captain America, that they would have let him do that.
Okay, how many of your jaws dropped at Johnny Storm's death and how he died?
Yo, everybody, the way Cassandra Cain just said, "Zoop," just zoop.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. She plays me. My organs falling in the organ sack. I don't care.
Now, did you laugh immediately, or did you go and then laugh?
I think it was a delayed reaction.
I didn't laugh. I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
You didn't laugh, really? Because
I laughed.
I feel like
she
that should have been
tore
one of
the
those...
skin off of somebody. What's funny about that? Even
again, we were in a small private theater, private showing, and we all bursted out like immediately start laughing.
Listen,
I like did the and I don't remember if I laughed or not, but I did remember thinking at that moment that I'm like, I love when they make you think that someone's going to play an important part in a film, and then they just yoink them the fuck right out, and they literally yoink.
Oh, you mean like X-Force?
I laughed. Let me tell you when I laughed. When I laughed when
or like Deep Blue Sea when Samuel L. Jackson's doing his and the shark just. I love when stuff like that happens.
I laugh when freaking Deadpool was like, "Don't feel bad for him. You know what he was doing to our budget." like what? But like, I didn't think he actually said that. And you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's because he's played Captain America for such a long time. I'm like, I feel like Deadpool manipulated the video and made it seem like he said it. You know what I'm saying? Because
maybe he found an alternate universe or timeline in which he does say it, and you can use that.
You know.
But it was kind of delightful because you've seen Chris Evans kind of like that before he was Captain America, but ever since Captain America.
Well, Chris Evans played
correct, so Jay. She really did get under his skin.
Yeah. Chris Evans
and the whole fingers through the head and like down the nose.
That was amazing.
That was always
and when she was like dragging I'm gonna call him the guy from Pride and Prejudice.
Paradox.
Mr. Paradox, yeah.
And she's just kind of like dragging him down the steps, like with her hand like that. I was just like, oh.
Did anybody notice how long her fingers were? Or was it
they were extra long.
I know.
Okay.
Chris Evans played many different superhero characters.
Yes.
And Michael J just brought one up where he played in The Losers. But I mean, he's like, I would say Chris Evans and Ben Affleck play more superheroes than anybody in history almost. Because Ben Affleck's the only person to wear Batman and Superman, both suits on the silver screen. And Chris Evans.
Oh, he was in
he was.
The Reeves movie, the George Reeves movie.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, Evans was in Push.
He was in Push. He was in The Losers.
You got Fantastic Four, and then you got Captain America.
Captain America. And so, I mean, the dude was born to play superheroes, just like Ben Affleck.
Well, I liked how when he did show up and he was up top, and then when he landed, Deadpool was all giddy. He was like, "Oh, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it." flame on, and I was like,
Avengers.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna hold you. I'm not. When he finally said "Avengers Assemble," I hated it because it was on some Avengers Assemble. Who the hell is hearing that? What's going on? What? I waited 10 years for this.
They had comms, sir.
You did wait, and let me tell you, when he
So why
said
did he
it in
scream
the
Avengers in the
theater,
first
everybody
place?
lost their goddamn minds. Am I right?
Yes,
When we
right.
saw it,
Are we
I-
they were all coming out through the portals.
I
and
lost.
then-
No.
that made me. But I'm sorry. What really got me,
Tell
and
him,
I
Virgie.
cheered, and I had tears
Tell him,
coming out
Virgie.
of joy when he had
The
Mjolnir.
hammer.
He had the hammer,
Right.
and he had
Mew.
the thing.
The
I
shield.
literally like tears of joy.
He had the thing. He had
And he
the
caught
thing.
the hammer,
When,
and Thor's
when
like,
he
"I knew
called
it."
Mjolnir to him, I got you, Virgie. When
Yep.
he called Mjolnir and Mjolnir started
Mjolnir.
moving, and we were like, "What's happening?" And then he got it. Boom.
And he did that, and
And
that
he
was the
went fighting?
pose from the freaking comic book, dude.
Yes.
Crying of joy. Like,
What?
coming out, I'm like, this is
What?
the greatest day of my life in a movie theater.
listen,
Like,
I
I was
think
the best.
anything. Well, I don't remember if it happened before or after, but anything after On Your Left, I was a blubbering mess.
Listen,
Like,
then
I
we-
could not-
Brooklyn
But-
I was
boy.
like heightened sense of emotion for like the next half hour.
I did love how when Wong looked at him, he goes, "Is that all? Is that all? Like,
He's like, you
did
wanted
you want
more?
more?"
You want
Like-
more?
And then he did get like 5 more people because
Yeah.
that's when Ant-Man came out, and
Yep.
then he had
But you know what though? In that one, I felt that they should have done something in the background, like maybe in a back scene, you could have sort of out of nowhere the Defenders. You know, those guys could have done a portal. I thought that would have been great to bring them in.
Well,
'Cause they're
the
part of
original
the-
Defenders were already there. You had the Hulk. You had Doctor Strange. The only one that you didn't have was Namor. You
I
had
was-
the
I'm-
Defenders
I'm-
there.
And I was thinking of the others,
The
Uh,
Netflix
Jessica
Defenders.
the
Jones
Netflix
and
Defenders. My
we
bad.
didn't need them.
I know the
Yeah.
shitty version.
All
I
right.
know,
Well,
my
first
bad.
of all,
the Wish version.
the Wish version.
The Etsy
Uh,
version.
Hey, Luke Cage would have been helpful in that fight, at least. Come on.
Who?
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
Luke Cage, for sure.
Ooh.
Yes.
Unless somebody was a
Who?
capoeira
Timu.
person.
Would have been helpful too.
Hey,
You know who would have been the most helpful?
you leave Timu alone. You leave
Luke
Timu
Cage would have
alone.
done nothing. Okay, I remember watching Luke Cage season 1 and 2. Nothing but flashbacks. Everybody had a goddamn flashback. I'm tired of it. He'd have gone through the flashback and the whole battle would have been done. Okay.
I have to say
Uh,
the worst for that was Arrow. Every
Fair
effing
enough.
episode started with them on the island for like 6 years. Get off the goddamn island, please.
Yeah.
Why are we still on this island?
And then we leave the island only for them to go back to the island now. Like you just left.
Yep.
Thank you, Timu Defenders, 100%.
First of all, leave Timu alone
Listen,
because Timu.
good,
So-
good.
Yeah, no, just leave Timu alone. And
Thank you for creeping up my night, and Jesus be with you.
that's for Ben. Yeah. So no, leave Timu alone.
Look,
That's all I got to say.
Look, I think the great thing about Deadpool is, first of all, we got a lot of cameos, right? We said that in the beginning. The cameos were amazing. And the Wolverine, I think, was probably the best cameo.
Oh.
You know, it's preferential to what you want, but I think Henry Cavill as Wolverine and actually see him and see legit one of the best things.
I think the Wolverine ones were the best ones that they did for like the different versions of them for the cameos. Those were the best ones in the whole
Oh
movie.
God, the Dark Wolverine. Oh, they nailed it
Weapon
with
X.
the hair.
Yeah.
The hair and the
God.
Mr. Claw.
Yes.
everything.
Pantera
I
was jealous.
Oh,
Ooh,
Okay.
nice little edge you got going on here.
dude,
so. Then
beat their
The only thing
crap.
hold on, I apologize. The only one I missed, I wish they had done was when they did patches. I know we weren't going to see the Hulk there, but come on, Mr. Fix-It in the
Fix-It?
back
Oh.
end. Even if we just saw him like over the table, like
Hey, Steph,
just
what's
a
up?
hunched over look. Come on. That I'm sorry, you get the backside version of that sitting at a craps table or something. That
There
to
you
me
go.
would have been amazing to do.
you know what? Maybe we'd have to watch it again.
I'm
Maybe
hoping
he's there.
that the deleted scenes or something like that. If when I'm buying that thing on whatever expensive
It's the
Blu-ray
Hulk.
collector's edition.
He's in red tape. You just can't use the Hulk when you want. That's why they switched to the Red Hulk.
Really.
Yes.
All right.
Right, so
Because
it is
the
still
legal
owned by
tape-
somebody.
Yeah, it's Universal still owns
Yep.
Hulk, and they're not letting go because what basically they pulled Fox, not Fox, but
Disney.
But
the
Sony.
Hulk was
Sony.
green
They
in
pulled
the
a
movie.
Sony.
Okay.
No, the
They
Hulk
pulled
was
a-
in. You saw the Green Hulk. He was there.
Yeah, when Wolverine
No,
he nailed Deadpool.
You
Yes.
saw a reflection in a fist.
No, you did
You
not.
watched him punch Deadpool across the
He
screen,
was
and he
in the
fell
movie.
No,
into
to
a
be
tree.
fair, no. Hold on.
Yes,
You saw
yes.
from
Hold
over
on.
the- you saw from back here,
Hold on.
and then the punch, and then the
Hold on,
reflection.
because if we're gonna be legally technical, he was there. We saw his face kind of like move to the side, and then in the next frame, I believe all we saw was the arm. We didn't actually see the whole
Don't
body.
degrade the champion at any time.
No, you saw
And I
him.
think-
You saw the Hulk.
I don't know if by movie standards we saw him. I don't think
Right.
so. I
By
don't think
movie
so.
standards, we did not see the Hulk.
I don't think so. I think
We saw parts of him.
I think
Therefore,
the team got away with it.
that's why it was legal.
You know, either way, I would love for Universal, whoever has them, to let the Hulk go so we can get some great Hulk
No.
movies. Hell, bring back Edward Norton at the very least.
I
would
want
like
a World
that.
War. I want a World War Hulk proper. World
Right?
War Hulk.
Yes.
That's what I want.
I
That
think
would
Edward Norton
great.
would be perfect for that.
No,
Honestly.
No, because there is no banner during World War Hulk. There is only Hulk, and
Yeah.
he smashes
Savage Hulk too.
everybody.
Fair enough, but I was thinking
Yeah, but let's
before he
keep
turns
Scar-
and gets.
If Scar looks like any way he did,
Ugh.
Oh,
on the
we're not
field.
talking about. We're not. No,
That
God,
was
no.
we don't
gross.
talk about Scar hard.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Really quickly, what was some of your favorite moments? Because we didn't get to go through it. Kat said, it's fine. Bergie, what was your favorite moment through the movie from Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh my god! Well, Sabretooth. When he was
Yes,
Sabretooth,
yes.
and he's like, the fans been wanting this, and he's pulling it. And then he looked at him, he's ground and pound till he doesn't make noise. He said, shut up. He was like, ooh, it's happening. And he stepped back. Oh god.
Dude,
Chills.
I love when Tyler.
Chills.
Dude, Tyler still had. I was like, yes, Tyler May, let's go.
I wanted that to go at least a couple of blows.
Yes.
I really did. I wanted to see it, but like, I'm cool with the way they ended it. And then he's
Right.
got the head up, and he's like,
Here's your
freaking
queen.
Game of Thrones style and that shit. Like, that was amazing.
I wish we also got a dragged out fight with Wolverine. Wolverine and Sabretooth, excuse me. But
Yes.
they did Sabretooth wrong for all the movies that we got him in. He was a one-hitter quitter.
Yeah.
I think he got hit the first movie. He got hit
With
with
a
a storm. That was it.
He got hit with a tree.
Yeah, okay. He got hit with a tree, right? And then what's his face? Who did? And was it First Class? Was it First Class or the one with Gambit? I can't remember the name.
Origins.
that's
Origins.
Origins.
So then that was decent. I think that was decent.
Lee Shriver.
Leave.
There you go.
Leave did all right.
He did
What
all
was
right,
that?
but I don't think they had. Here's the thing: if you want to put Sabretooth on the big screen, you got to change that to an R, baby. Because even what he doesn't do, what he says, not necessarily it's crazy, it's just so murderous intent. Like you're gonna have to cover the baby's ears. Is all I'm saying. I'm gonna move forward because I don't want to talk too much. Lewis, what was your favorite scene from Deadpool?
I already told you, and we got a comment, but I already let that out. The cowl when Wolverine put the cowl on, and the whole Batman comment.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite, the first fight, as we already talked about as well.
Mm-hmm.
But all the flashbacks in that cover, the homage to the cover, that one special X-Men cover, I certainly love that. I love the crash through. But
Shaw, we love you too.
what's up, baby? How you doing, Chandra? Yeah, we love you very much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Tower of Power.
There's a reason we have a
Yeah.
button. There's a reason we have a button for it.
I have no problems.
Now, I love what we're gonna call the splash page, where they both jumped out of the back of the bus and
Yeah.
Deadpool ate it. I thought that Bergie, you look totally lost.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm just
He's reading
listening.
something.
Oh, all right. I thought that was perfect. The other scene, when the one other splash page I'm going to call is where Deadpool broke off Wolverine's claws, strapped them onto his hands,
Yeah.
got down in Wolverine's pose.
Oh God, yeah.
Love that.
It's
Hey,
snapping
Sophia, part of the Angry Geeks Club. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey.
Other favorite part, dude. There was like so many.
Okay.
yeah, I loved the part when he was talking to his good twin brother and said, don't worry, your healing factor would kick in, and the dude is spitting up blood everywhere.
Healing
Now
Healing factor?
the other part that was funny was when they were where Logan was holding Dogpool, and he stood up, and the entire fight stops, and he just holds his jaw,
Just walks away.
and just walks. And then Deadpool steals the 2 golden guns.
Yep.
Later.
Loved it. I absolutely loved it.
all right.
Now I'm planning on actually going to see it again and paying this time. This Saturday.
I will say one thing I thought was actually kind of cool is how they said that, and I knew they did this. They were like, Logan is definitely dead. Like that Wolverine is dead. They made sure they desecrated his grave.
But remember,
Oh my God!
over and
they
over
said
again.
he's dead, but we won't desecrate his memory. We're
Nope.
going to desecrate his memory.
We're gonna desecrate. They didn't desecrate his memory. They desecrated his body.
Right.
Because they destroyed it.
Right.
I wish that I got to get going here soon, guys. But I wish that, and another angry geek is in the house. What's going on, my
Steve.
brother?
Always a pleasure to have you.
I wish that they followed up on it. Is Deadpool told the TVA, I'm gonna effing kill you all, and I'm not even gonna use my weapons.
Yep.
But he ended up using his katana. I wish he said something. I told you I wasn't gonna use this, or it's something to that effect. I think that would have been hilarious. He should have made mention that he wasn't gonna use it, but he did.
All right. Reggie, what was your favorite moment that hopefully Lewis didn't steal?
Too many.
For me, it's hard to pick because I love the entire damn movie. Good.
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Fair
That's
enough.
how I-
Fair enough.
But if I had to pick one overall, it has to be the final team battle at Cassandra's compound, because you
I
get
was
to
gonna
see
say that too. Yeah.
everyone doing the things that you know that they
Yeah.
can do. You
Doing
can
the
see
things.
Wesley still had it.
Yeah.
You can see
Stupid thing.
Channing could still do it. Laura was going fierce. And then that one moment, you're like, oh no, they're getting overwhelmed. And next thing you know, they're like, fuck it, no. And then Laura's like, I got to use my feet. And just kicks him in the head. Then they're like, round 2, let's go. And then I was like, where did she get all these extra dudes from? Because there were not this many dudes the first time we came here.
It was good to see on both sides. Like you got to see Lady Deathstrike and Pyro and Sabretooth and
Yeah.
Toad and people that you just and Juggernaut and then on our side, Elektra, I thought she did really great in her fight scenes too. Whoever the stunt double is, because I'm sure that was a Jennifer Garner, moved really, really well. Like I enjoyed the fight scenes there. And Gambit when he charged it up and he put them in a bunch and then they all just kind of that was
boom,
freaking awesome.
Here's a quick
that-
question for y'all. At the end, we know the TVA saved Laura. Do you think they saved Blade, Elektra, and Gambit as well? It depends. It depends. Okay, so let me give you my two
I
answers.
think they put him back in their own timelines.
Well, their timelines don't exist anymore.
Nope. Because remember, the Fox movies no longer exist.
I was gonna say
Except
TVA
for
wise.
X-Men.
Remember,
No.
they said that those were already destroyed and they didn't give them the
Yeah, that's
opportunity
true.
to try to save them. So, but I do think that they're out there. I do.
They're probably working at the TVA.
TVA, no. Marvel, yes. If Marvel can get the rights, if they have the rights and they got a better script, you will see them again. The funniest, oh my god, moment I can't even say out loud. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say my actual favorite moment. I agree with everybody. If you like the whole movie as your favorite moment, that makes sense. I enjoyed how it opened up with the bye, because he's dancing and he's hitting those moves. Like
Oh,
he's hitting it.
Actually,
And-
that's a professional dancer in the Deadpool
Yes.
costume.
So can
Don't
you
care.
imagine
His
that?
name, I
Amazing.
believe his name is Nick something.
Yes, Nick
I might be
something.
saying that wrong.
Listen,
I would like to
To
have my
say
last name
I
as
was a
something.
to be a professional dancer and be like, yeah, I danced in the Deadpool outfit. Come on, that's an honor. Last thing I'll say is Cassandra Cain's introduction was amazing, and I wish we got her again. I hope we get her again because she was dope as Cassandra Cain. I wanted more of her. You know what I'm saying?
was a good
She was
villain.
freaky looking.
She
But
was,
she's
but, you know,
right.
I also think that his speech, Logan's speech to her and telling her that if
Chuck
Oh
knew.
God, yeah.
Charles knew that she was alive, that he would have loved her too. I think that might, like, I would like to see that send her off on a trajectory to like find him.
They don't get along. She
Yeah.
tried
I know,
to
but I
strangle
think-
him
but,
with
like,
her
you
umbilical cord, and he ate her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes, but that's
There's still
what
hope.
happens in the umbilical cord. I think you should get like a polite pass on that. Like,
all right. But before I take off,
Yes.
I just gotta say, how come Vinnie Jones wasn't in it?
He didn't want to do the prosthetic suit again.
Really?
They asked him about it, and he said, "I am not putting that fucking suit on again." He goes, "Never again." That's why he did not come back for this.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
All right.
You gotta stand for
Well,
something.
I have a question before you leave, and I'm just
Yeah.
curious on this one here because we all
What?
know what happened at Hall H. Do we think that is a cash grab?
Oh,
Or
by
do
all
you-
means.
Yes.
Wait.
that
Let
doesn't mean
Lewis-
it won't be good.
Let Lewis speak first because he has to leave us. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Lewis.
No. All right. Of course, it's a cash grab. I mean, they have so many other people to play Doom.
Yep.
So many other people. But why him? Why does it have to be him? It's. I mean, you can have
Literal Marvel Jesus.
That's what it is.
Overhyped.
Rose. Now, Kat, you met Rose. Bergie, you know Rose.
Yep.
She bought me a shirt that says Marvel Jesus. And
Now, my curiosity is,
Now-
what timeline is he from, and is he a variant of Tony Stark?
Yes. Well, not a
or
variant.
Victor Von,
He
well,
is-
you
he
know,
is
it's got to be
Stark.
Victor Von Doom.
No,
But I'm
he
saying-
is Tony Stark from an alternate universe.
That's what
He
I'm
is
thinking.
Tony
He
Stark.
does become him, and there is a storyline where that happens.
Yes, there is a storyline
Would
that.
they-
Yeah.
so I would
I
assume.
don't know. It's a definite cash grab. They shouldn't have done it.
No.
And it's
Well, that just tells you that Feige doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He needs something good.
And,
Not
Well-
anymore.
and the other thing too that's bugging me about the whole Fantastic Four is I love Pedro. I
Mhm.
love him to death. Okay. We just watched where Rose and I are rewatching The Mentalist. In the last season, he's in The Mentalist.
Yep.
I love the dude. I love him as Joel. Of course, I love him as Mando. I don't see him as
Nope.
Reed Richards. I no.
He doesn't come off with the cockiness for Reed. And
Exactly.
Him in.
Exactly.
He's
He's
cockiness.
He could be
plus
early
he's like-
Reed though.
He's like 4 feet tall.
No,
Like, he's
early Reed was still. There's a reason they flew into space because Reed is like, I got this.
Exactly. And I don't
was-
know.
that was
I
after
just don't
he had to
see
stand
it.
up for himself. I don't. Well, you know what? It depends. It depends.
I don't. I
depends
just
on which
don't
Reed you
see
get.
it.
Mhm.
I don't see it. But
A variant of Stark. All right. Well, we'll see because
I
at the end of the
don't-
day,
I don't like it.
I'm
I'm
not. overly thrilled
actually,
with it.
although
I don't
I
know.
think RDJ is a great actor, and I think Tony Stark is honestly overhyped. That's just me. Team Cap all the way. Listen, I don't mind what they're doing so long as they stick to the stories. Because if they stick to the stories that were already written and it was good and or make it better, I'm happy. Give us new stuff. Now, obviously,
Exactly.
give me 1 second. I have
think it
to
was
attend to my
smart
baby.
to make
All right,
the Russo brothers
Reggie,
the director,
Reggie,
and
before
refusing
we
to do it
go-
unless the Russos were involved. I think that was a very smart move on his part.
Yes.
All right. I'm just saying that there's so many other people that are well suited to play Doom,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
and they should just go with those other people. You know, the guy who played Hannibal on TV, he could have played Doom. Perfect.
Or one of the
Oh.
Scars guards,
Yeah,
Mads
yeah.
Mikkelsen. No, you're talking about Mads
Yeah.
Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen him
and-
as Doom.
Yes. I mean,
Mads
why
could
not?
carry that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Mads-
he
Mads
got, he
could
got
have
the
that ego.
accent, everything. You know, even Viggo Mortensen, he could have
Fair
played
point,
Doom.
Ben.
Yes.
Very true.
And it's just, I don't know. I don't know.
I
but-
really like that first actor. I can't say his name that played Reed in the ones with Jessica
Oh,
Alba.
Ian Groenfield.
Is it
Yeah.
Ian? I
Yep,
know it's
Ian
spelled
Groenfield.
kind of-
Yeah, I liked the first two Fantastic Fours. I thought they were very entertaining. I liked them.
I thought he made
Michael
a good
Chick-
Reed Richards.
Yeah, Michael Chiklis as the Thing was perfect.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
think
I
that
thought he
was-
looked good too.
Chris Evans as a Storm was damn near perfect casting.
Yes. All right, before
I
I
just think
go,
it was like the
Bergie,
right people at the wrong
Well,
time.
Before you go, where can all the fans find you?
Tell him.
Yeah,
Lewis.
tell us.
in my house.
Okay.
Oh, right now,
I'm sure they would love your address. No, don't do that.
Well, actually, yeah, no. Right now, I am bench, but you can usually find me on the stage of every alternate reality entertainment convention where I am the MC. I am the man to be. I am the Tower of Power. I'm too sweet to be sour. I am the lead moderator. I go on there and I do exactly with my brother Jay what he tells me to say. I'm on stage and try to get Bergie out of trouble constantly. And Kat said it earlier.
Get me into trouble.
Yeah, Kat said it earlier. She doesn't see me sitting at a table. She sees me on stage at all times. But you can see me each and every Monday night live streaming my TV show and my podcast before it goes up on Roku and Amazon and all to public access television stations right here in Western Massachusetts, recorded in downtown Ware, Massachusetts. I am Louis Perry, the original Angry Geeks. Much love to my brother Bergie and to Sophia and Stevie who joined in on the comment station. Reggie, give my love and respect to Mia and Ra, my brother. Thank you so much. And please tell Mayhem, get that megaphone, and I'm going to steal it next time as well.
Okay.
So thank you guys for having me. I'll come back anytime whatsoever that you need it. And I bid you adieu. And Kat, this is for you. And one more time, Bergie.
She just felt I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Buy some Bergie. Buy some Bergie stuff from Legging Labs. Bergie's got that ass.
Oh man! All right. So on that note, we got to go around. Say your one thing that was great about this week. You know what? I think it's pretty much Deadpool. Is it pretty much Deadpool?
No, it's Deadpool.
It's Deadpool. Also, I got a new car from my mom. Well,
Congrats!
You got a new car?
Yeah.
And you got a new couch.
And a new couch. Yeah.
And a new couch.
Yeah.
New car, new couch, road trip. It was good times.
Look at you.
Kat, did you want to add on to anything before I close this out?
I had a great weekend. I got to spend it with some of our volunteers at a picnic on Saturday, and I got to see Deadpool with my main, and had a lovely breakfast at a place that we all got to check out, Bergie.
Okay.
Called the Cozy Grill in Warwick.
Oh yeah, no, I love that place.
No,
Phenomenal food.
What about
so good? Yeah, let's all have brunch.
Let's all have brunch. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 4-Letter Nerd, I Hear Geeks Unlimited production. Big shout out to Louis from Angry Geeks for dropping in.
Yes.
Big shout out to Kat for keeping us on track for most of the episode. I felt like you've telepath. All right, you did nothing. All right, Reggie also did nothing. Bergie, pat a cake, Baker's man. All right, cool. Till next time.